Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody guys, let's take a look again at the Bitcoin market. So now you see on the chart, in general on the Bitcoin and intraday time frames as well, the price action that we have warned you about. So we said yesterday in our video that market is really thin, so it has really minor liquidity and it's very easy to manipulate the prices by just agreement between the major holders of the Bitcoins and physical holders of the Bitcoin. So, and it was some opinion in the media and in the internet that the recent spike in the upward rally was some accurate attack on the price of the Bitcoin market. So it's kind of the DDoS action, because indeed it was not some widely spread action, but since it's really few people who keep and own the significant amount of Bitcoins, it just could be easy to coordinate the activity and rise the price higher and then compensate to each other the profit and loss among the major participants of this action. And we really have serious suspicions on the perspective of this rally and whether it will be rather durable or whether it's really some fundamental event on the Bitcoin or it's just a technical moment. Because as you know, we have released our fundamental and sentiment analysis on the cryptocurrency of the March, and there it's mostly slightly bearish sentiment stands on the market. No major events have happened that could really drive the interest to the Bitcoin in a new higher degree. And with the lack of the real fundamental background for the market, it was really very curious that the lighting in the blue sky, this rally that has happened a couple of weeks ago. So, and that was the reason why we expressed our suspicions on this. And we said, take a look and wait and see what really will happen, because it's not really the fact that it's really changing the overall balance on the market. It could be just occasional actions, planned action. So now we see that market shows some bearish signs. Yesterday we've got another wash and rinse of these stops. So market just climbed here on the normal markets and liquid markets. Liquid markets, it calls as the wash and rinse by the trade double. So usually market grabs the stops above the previous stops and then dropped. And this is the kind of the bearish sign, although it does not suggest that market indeed will start just downward continuation, big trend. But at least deeper downward action here could happen. And that stands in agreement to our suggestion that even without this wash and rinse, by reaching of the strong resistance area in agreement, market should show at least moderate pullback somewhere at 30% retracement. That's what we have talked about on the 4-hour time frame chart. On the 4-hour time frame chart, market has broken also this support line, and overall pennant now is breaking down this triangle. And 30% support of the whole upward action stands approximately around 46.65. Later we see a bit lower, we see the 618 support 44.80. So that's the major destination point where market could reach on this possible retracement. Now we see the classical fake breakouts, so when market just break the triangle, grabs the stops and then drop the opposite direction. So in the current circumstances, guys, I think that it's not really very good background for possible taking the long position. So market has formed the butterfly. And personally, if I would search a chance to go long, I would prefer to wait for some deeper retracement, especially when I see this kind of the price action that we have. So for taking the short position, well, maybe you could try to do this with having some maybe bearish patterns on your back. If the market will form something here, maybe hand shoulders will be formed. This could become left shoulder, head, right shoulder. But we should also keep in mind that market stands in a pause after the significant rally, and despite our expectation of the retracement, while the market will not totally erase this rally and will cancel it with a significant downward action, we're still watching just for retracement. We should understand if you're planning to take the short trade that it will be very fast trade, so it should not be some long-term position. So it's mostly tactical response on the resistance. So if you're ready, you have the skills to do that and trade Bitcoin in such a manner, so you could try. But since our major context currently stands still long, bullish on the daily chart, we're treating currently the pullback as just a retracement, and we will see how market responds on the major support. At least if we will appear in this area, this will be at least something, because we will get the strong support there on our back, and maybe market also here will form a kind of A, B, C reaction, and maybe we'll get got this triple to buy on our back that will let us to relatively safe trying to take the long position. So that's our opinion on Bitcoin market. So currently market shows some bearish signs that could become the reason for retracement, and we are watching for major support before taking any long position here.